Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are one of my usual subscribers, hello and welcome. And for those of you that are new to my channel, and I have picked up a few new subscribers since I did my whip parade, hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you like what you see and I hope you'll come back and visit with me again. Okay, as you can see, I'm not on my own today. Oh, I should probably start with some introduction, shouldn't I? So, for those of you that haven't been here before, that have stumbled across me, my name's Elaine and I'm Elliewellie Stitcher. And this is my very good friend and neighbour from across the road, Klare. Klare Bear.
Klare Bear.
So, Klare is joining me today. Those of you that come to Essex Needles retreats and have been to Cheshire Stitchers have met Klare because she comes with me. And I got Klare into stitching about, how long ago?
About 18 months ago.
Yeah, about 18 months ago. And since then, Klare has joined our stitching community. She's hooked on it. Never thought she'd pick up a needle, but here she is, stitching away. Sure. And she's got quite a lot to show you today. So it's taken me quite a while to get Klare on this channel. Yeah. So she doesn't usually watch Flosstube. So if I mention any Flosstubers, apart from the one she's personally met, she won't know who I'm talking about. Right, and do you know what? It's just nice for me as well to not do all the talking for a change and have somebody else to chat along with.
Yeah, I knew nothing about this until this morning. She just sprung it on me. We were on a dog walk and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing this afternoon?" I was like, "Not much." And so here I am.
Okay, with loads of stitching to show you.
Yes.
Right, so the way we're going to play it today, so the agenda looks like this. We'll start with finishes. And I actually have had a finish in January. Yay, go me! And I've got a couple of fully finishes to show you, which you've seen before as finishes, but they haven't been FFOs. And then Klare's going to show you her finishes, and she's got rather a lot to show you because obviously you haven't seen them before, which is exciting. And Klare's style of stitching is not always the same as mine. So as you know, I like a bit of full coverage and I like a bit of prim stitching. Klare's is a little bit different. So, you know, hopefully we've got something here that everybody would like. So we'll show you our finishes and then I'm going to show you my whip update and what I've been working on in January. And Klare is then going to show you her whips that she's working on. And then I've got a little bit of haul. Klare's a bit better than me. She hasn't got any haul. Although most of mine is Stitchy kindness, to be fair. And then, yeah, and then we'll wrap it up. So we'll get into it, shall we, Klare? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Right, I'll start with my booker days because I always start with my booker days and then we'll get into finishes. So I am now on, of course, the new 2026 book days from Needlework Press. I've been filling these in now since 2022, I think was the first one I did. So, and it's about the only planner that's ever worked for me. I've tried all sorts of other things from spreadsheets to proper, you know, professional looking planners. Nothing works. I don't fill them in, but this one I like because it's really quick and simple to fill in. And yeah, and it works for me. So for January, this is what we've looked like so far. And obviously here we are today. It's Saturday the 31st of January, the end of the month. This is where I've finished up, apart from I haven't stitched anything today yet. So I'm sticking it up with lots of wintry looking stickers. We've had some funny weather this month. 1 minute it's been a bit cold and horrible and lots of rain, and then the next minute it's been bright sunshine. So it's a bit typical for Anglesey. You never know what you're going to get really until you get up in the morning. It's pointless looking at a weather app because you just don't know. And as this morning, for example, we're driving back down the road from taking the dogs out, pouring with rain where we left, bright sunshine when we get home. So you just don't know. So as long as you go out prepared for all weathers, you're fine. Okay, so we may get interrupted by the dogs. both of my dogs are in here with us. Bear is behaving himself at the minute, but you know, you never know with bears. You may make an appearance. Hope, my other dog, is sitting at my feet actually, and she's a very good girl. She will behave herself. Whether Howard's will make an appearance in the background, who knows? Anything's possible. But yeah, let's get into it. So let me start with my fully finishes. So I fully finished 2 of my animal crackers. Well, I say 2 of my animal crackers. I've only got another one that's in progress actually. So the first one I finished, fully finished, is Munro. Here he is. Isn't he cute? Super, super cute. So Munro I stitched on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart. And I stitched it using all the called for overdyes. I finished it with this little mother of pearl button in the middle of his little jerkin. And I've left it plain. I like these to look quite primmy. And I've seen loads of animal crackers with different colours used and really blings up and with lots of accessories, but I haven't done that with the 2 I've done so far. So he's plain on the back, so I've used the same linen on the back that I stitched in with, which is Vintage Country Mocha. So that's Munro. And then he's stuffed with crushed walnut shells because I wanted him to be sort of a little bit squidgy and quite heavy. So that's my Munro. Cute, huh?
That's lovely. Really nice.
And then I have the second one that I completed is this one, and I loved stitching Clovis. This is Clovis, again one of Stacey Nash's animal crackers. I really, really like stitching this, and I think actually it's probably my favourite animal cracker. So as you can see, Clovis is a badger. She's dead cute. Again, I used all the call for colours on her, all the overdyes. There is a DMC conversion as well, and Klare likes to stitch in DMC actually, so you will see her evidence of that shortly. And I did stitch this one using the called for fabric, which is 36 count Shrekky's Tan by Needle Bling, which is what I finished the back with. And again with Clovis, I've stuffed her with crushed walnut shells. With her, she comes with a chart for the needle book, and I probably am going to stitch the needle book because it's quite cute actually. It's got a little, this is from the British series of animal crackers by Stacey Nash, and the little needle book's got like a cup of tea on it, and it's cute actually. So I might go back and do that, but I'm calling it a finish for now. It's a finish. So that is my 2 FFOs, and then my finish that's not an FFO yet, from January, and I finished this earlier in the month, finally, is my stitch along that I do with some of the ladies. We start this on the 1st of August each year. So this is A Humble Abode by Pineberry Elaine, and I stitched this with a whole bunch of ladies who I think have all finished except me. So I stitched this with Crafting Kirsty, Alison the Stitching Whippet, Ali Stitcher, Laurel, and Laura and Sally at Flossie Sews and Grows. So we all did this. Mine has got a slight personalisation. I did muck up that big house a little bit. I think I did one stitch too many and I wasn't going to fudge it, so I wasn't going to frog it, so I just fudged it and adjusted it accordingly. But it's deceptively a bigger chart than you think this one is. So I stitched this one on 36 count Pioneer Trails by Mountain Air. First time I've used their fabric, quite liked it to be honest. And I stitched it in the call for DMC. So that is Fancy Blacket, A Humble Abode. Finally finished. And I've just bought a frame today to put it in actually because I want to frame it. So there we go, completed. Right, so now I can have a rest because it's Claire's turn. Okay.
Where should we start? Okay, so my very first, one second, So when I picked up a needle like 18 months ago, Elaine was like, you'll love it, and I was like, no, I can't even sew a button on, I really couldn't. Anyway, she gave me one of her projects and I had a little go, and I thought, yeah, I quite like this. So then I picked a pattern, because Elaine said to me, pick something that you love. So obviously people who know me know that I love my dogs. So I picked a pattern. At the time I did not know what full coverage was, so I picked this pattern, and here he is. I stitched him on 14 count Ada. Some of you will have seen these at the Essex retreat. I did bring him one time, but yeah, he took me, but I was only concentrating on him. I didn't have anything else on the go. He took me 6 months to do, but yeah, he's in my living room on my wall. My very first stitch, and it came up on my timeline, didn't it, a couple of days ago. It was about 12 months ago to the day where I finished him. So he was my very, very first, and I'm very proud of him. And
so he's not quite full coverage, but he's a big he's a big project, a very big project for a very first stitch, which is amazing actually. And you got straight into using Markup RXP with him, didn't you?
Yes, on my iPad.
And you liked it?
I did like it, I did.
I don't like it. I tried it, I don't
to be
like
honest,
it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Pattern keeper girl all the way, me.
Nah, I do like it, but since then I've just been using the paper patterns. I actually don't mind them. So,
but
yeah, he was my very first one, so he's always going to be very special to me.
And he's fabulous, and he was from a pattern off of Etsy.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Can you remember who the designer was?
I can't remember, and I remember telling a lady at the Essex retreat as well, because she wanted to do her dog.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Okay, so then after I finished him. This was Nikki at the Essex retreat who did inspire me. I think her daughter. This is huge. I don't even know if it's going to fit on the camera.
So I'll help you here, shall I? So as you can see, Klare, as a beginner stitcher, didn't start small.
No, I loved it. I saw Nikki's at the retreat and I thought, I really want to do that. So yeah, I did. And this took me 12 weeks, because again I only concentrated on this. I did nothing else. So it took me 12 weeks, and then I popped
So
in
this is Alice in Wonderland, isn't it?
It is.
Who's it by?
I don't know.
This is by Brooks Books.
Oh yeah, Brooks Books.
And sadly you can't actually get this pattern anymore, because she unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just amazing, isn't it? And you were like, each one of these was like a little mini finish in itself.
Yeah, so I counted this as 12 finishes, didn't I?
And was this all in DMC?
Yeah, all in DMC.
And this was your first time using metallic thread as well?
Yeah, I didn't like the metallic thread.
Yeah, it gets called the devil's thread, you know.
Oh, does it?
It
I
does,
can see why. I can see why. Yeah, I didn't like it, but it does look good.
And this fabric is 28 count even weave?
It is, yeah.
It's just a straight Zygarde fabric?
Yes.
So yeah, look at that, isn't it amazing? Fabulous, and Klare framed it herself as well.
Yeah, you might be able to tell her. Okay, so then I started on
Can I help?
I started on the bothy threads, and I really like these patterns with the shoes, so I decided to do the ice cream sundae. Oh sorry, you can't see that, can you? There you go. Can you see that? I can't remember the fabric line.
So this is a Bothy Threads chart, and Klare didn't want to stitch it on Ada. You didn't like
no,
it, did you?
No, it does come with Ada in the pattern, doesn't it?
Yeah, as all Bothy Threads kits do, to be fair. But Klare decided she'd like to try even weave again, because you liked it when you stitched Alice in Wonderland, didn't you?
I did.
So we were at the Essex Needles retreat at the time, and the lovely Megan from Coffee Craft Fabrics was there, and she suggested to Klare that this might be a nice fabric to use.
Yeah.
And it is, isn't it? 'Cause it looks like it's on the beach.
On the beach, yeah. It's half and half. Yeah, so I love doing that, and I love putting all the beads on as well.
Oh yeah, your first time beading.
My first time beading, yes.
So here we were, third project in, and she's already moved to 28 count even weave, and she's beading.
I'm beading, yes, yes. I really enjoyed doing that. So that was my first finish with bothy threads.
Yeah.
And then my second one, I can't remember what this is called. Oh, rock and roll. Yeah, this is a rock and roll shoe. I love doing this. And as you can see, these frames, they're all the same, but in between is like fabric. So I decided on this one when I'd finished it just to dye it with a blue dye with a bit of sponge, just to give it a little bit of a rustic effect. So yeah, I love that.
And it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Lots of back stitching in that one as well.
Lots of back stitching. Yeah. I didn't know, like, you think you've finished and then you think, oh my God, it's like another thing, isn't it, when you back stitching.
And I love the fabric for this one.
Yeah, because it's got the blue and the pink at the top as well.
So this was another fabric from Megan, wasn't it?
It was,
at
yeah.
Coffee Craft. And this one's an opalescent as well as that one, I don't think is. So this one's got a little bit of sparkle to it. It's really beautiful.
Okay. So, and then...
See, look at all these finishes, and they're massive ones compared to what I get.
Finishes. Hang on. Okay, so I got... I decided to do a couple of Mill Hills. So this was the one I did at Christmas. This is the Mill Hill Christmas Village.
That's
and
gorgeous.
Really enjoyed doing that because I actually really like beading. So yeah, that was really enjoyable to do. And then the other Mill Hill I did, again back to my dogs, some of you may have seen this, is my Christmas sausage dog. And yeah, all with DMC. Yeah, I did tweak it a little bit at the end because my dog was called Piper and I did lose him in August, so it was a little bit of a tribute as well. I was like here when he left me, and yeah, I just popped his name on, so he stays by the side of my bed. But yes, I love doing Mill Hills. And then my other two finishes, we have, can't remember his name.
That's Scarlet.
Scarlet, a little animal cracker by Stacey Nash, and I have put a little pouch at the back as well because you can pop your scissors in. So that's that one, Elaine. Just hold that.
And this was from following the tutorial that Tiger Lily Designs did, which is really, really handy to follow actually, because she makes it quite simple, doesn't she, to finish these?
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, look at Scarlet. And you changed out the colour on her dress, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
What did you use?
I don't know.
Was that the silk
yeah, I think
that I gave you?
You did, you gave me some silk.
Okay,
yes,
so yeah, that was the silk that I had. I think it was from Silks for You, actually.
Bear with me because I've lost clothes. Oh, yeah, she's fell. Right.
And then, what did you stitch this one on? Can you remember? It's 36 count, that I do know.
I can't remember, Elaine.
No, I can't remember now either. But it's gorgeous anyway. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
And then you stuffed it with Fiberfield, didn't you?
Yeah. And then I also did a little Clovis, like Elaine. And again, I tweaked mine a little bit at the back. I changed it. I just put a bright pink, and I did another little pouch so you can put your scissors in. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing her.
So cute.
She's cute.
Very cute.
And I've got another animal cracker on the go, but I just need... She's finished. This is Miss Hazel. She is finished. However, I haven't made her up yet, so that's on the to-do list.
And what fabric have you done that one on? Do you know? She's on a 36 count, isn't she?
Yes. This one, was it the...
Oh, was it vintage? No, it's not. Raw. This is raw, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. But yeah, she's lovely, and she will be when she's all made up and sat with her friends.
She's very cute. And which one are you going to do next, Claire?
I've got Frank, the sausage dog. So I think I'm going to do Frankie. So yes, they're my animal crackers. Thank you.
Lovely.
And that's it for my finishes. I've got a couple in working.
Okay, so as I think you'll agree with me that Claire has made a great start into her cross stitching journey with some
my chicken.
Oh yeah, with some absolutely massive finishes. She has got one finish that's not cross stitch related, but for those of you that are into quilting and sewing, you might like seeing this one.
Yeah, so as you all know, Elaine loves her chickens. So for a birthday, I thought I'll try and make her a chicken. It's the very first thing I've ever done. It wasn't perfect, however, it looks like a little chicken.
It's lovely. I love it. It's so
looks like
cute.
A chicken, and
she's super cute.
What we've done is we've put like
loads of buttons
in her. So she's like one of those. Remember those little ornaments you used to get and you used to put your eggs in on the side? She's like that, but she's full of buttons. But she's cute, isn't she? She's
very cute. And she was kind of your first foray into using a sewing machine, wasn't she?
Yeah. And I had lots of help from the girls, didn't I? I remember when I was calling you at your retreat, and Teresa and Susie and everyone was helping me. So yeah, she's but that's Elaine's chicken.
Yeah. Cute. Thanks, Claire.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's move on to whips. So I'll start with mine, shall I? Okay. I have a few more whips than Claire, because Claire is a bit more disciplined than me. So let's get into what I've been stitching on in January. So first and foremost, and the one that you nearly always see, because it is my full coverage focus piece. So this is charted by Pain Free Crafts, and the artwork is by Chris Dunn, and it is Feast. I will put a picture in here of what it looks like when it's finished. And I'll probably put a picture in where you saw it last time, because it was on my whip parades, and I've done quite a lot of stitching on this one since. So you probably can see a bit of a difference. So here I am with it now. So since you last saw this one, I've done quite a lot over here. I've actually done about 1,500 stitches on this since you last saw it. So this is stitched on 28 count easy guide, and it is 1/1 full cross. But yeah, I just couldn't put it down for a little while, because I wanted to see what this little lot was coming in over here. And then this bit here, down here, is part of the dinner table. So it's coming along, guys. It's coming along. So I really want to try and do a couple of 1,000 stitches a month on this one if I can. It still won't finish it this year, but I think I've got just over 100,000 stitches left to go on this one. So yeah, still quite a way to go, but or have I? Yeah, it is about 100,000 stitches. So yeah, a way to go still, but I really like stitching this, and it will look amazing when it's finished. So that's my full coverage stitch, and it's the only full coverage that I've worked on this month. So what else have I worked on? Right, these are not in any particular order, I will say. So I've worked a bit on this one that was a new start last month, I think. Yeah, it must have been, because I think you saw it for the first time on my whip parade. So this one is by the Witchy Stitcher, and it is called Graveyard Wander. I will put a picture in here of what it looks like when it's finished. and I hadn't hardly done anything at all on this last time you saw it, and I've done quite a bit since. So here I am with it now. So I've done quite a bit on him actually. I really love stitching this, really love stitching it, and I've done a bit on that big tree there. So I'm stitching this on 36 count silver grade by Zweigart, and I'm stitching it using all of the Call for colours, which I think are all DMC actually. But I love this, and the reason I started this chart is completely and utterly down to Emma from Rose Cottage Creates, and I just want to give Emma a little shout out because I only recently stumbled across her channel and it's terrific. So she does some fabulous charts. She's also stitching some animal crackers, and she also does a lot of embroidery, and some of the embroidery has made me want to take it up. I'm not gonna because I haven't got time, but actually she does a lot of Nikki Franklin patterns from the Stitchery, and they just look stunning. So if you haven't stumbled across Emma yet, then go and watch her because she's really good. Rose Cottage Creates, and I'll put her in the show notes below so that you can find her. But yeah, she is guilty of me starting that one, of enabling me to start that one. So that is my Graveyard Wander. And then I've just realised there's a bit of a theme here, and I seem to have been stitching a bit of Halloween all of a sudden. The next one I've been stitching on is, I'm going to finish this one this year. I'm determined. So this is by Lola Crow, and it is a sale that Lola Crow did back in, I think, 2023, I want to say. Anyway, I didn't buy it at the time. I bought it later once I'd seen it completed, and I really, really liked it. So this is Greenhouse of Oddities by Lola Crow. I'll put a picture in here of what it looks like when it's finished. And I might put a picture in of where you saw it last time. And here I am with it now. So since you last saw this, I've put over 1,000 stitches into this one as well, and I've been working over here where the skeleton is, and I've been putting in the bench that he's sitting on. I think he's, oh no, he's got a head now. Last time you saw him he was headless, but he's got a head now. This is stitched on a 36 count fabric from Coffee Craft Fabrics. And I love this fabric. Megan doesn't name her fabric, so whether she's got something similar to this, I don't know, but it's a lovely piece of fabric to stitch on. And I have got this one in Pattern Keeper, and I think I'm at 48% complete on this. I've nearly got to 50%, so nearly halfway there. Yay! But I do want to finish that this year. I think the whole pattern is just short of 16,000 stitches. So yes, I've got about 8,000 left to do. So when you consider feast, I've got 100,000 left to do. It's like small fry really, isn't it? Okay, and then my current animal cracker that I am working on, I've got this one still in the hoop actually. So the one that I am working on at the moment, and both Claire and I are stitching these as part of the Cheshire Stitchers, Cheshire Crackers Stitch Along, because there are several ladies doing these, and then what we're doing, we're swapping the patterns around, so everybody gets to stitch all of them if they want to. So joining us in stitching these is Lindsay, the Cheshire Stitcher, Sally of Flossie Sews and Grows, Sue, who is Sue McClarney on Instagram, and Lois. Sorry Lois, I don't know your Instagram name. Lois has joined us as well, and I think there's a couple of other ladies as well that are doing these. So the one I am stitching on currently is Maggie May. This is what Maggie May looks like when she's finished. She's dead cute, isn't she? And you know, I am going to stitch her using the called for because I've bought all of the called for. But Sally shared with us a floss conversion for this one the other day. Oh my god, it was amazing. So let me just show you for a minute. So with Maggie Maas, so where she's got like a little yellow cardigan on here, it was swapped out for like a pink one. Oh god, it just looks stunning. It looked really, really stunning. And she'd got like little buttons down the side of her cardigan, and I actually might do that and put the buttons on the chart. She's just got a little ribbon bit at the top here that's supposed to tie a cardigan together, but I liked the buttons idea, so I might do that. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put a picture in of what that conversion looks like, because it really is stunning. Anyway, here's where I am. I digress. Here's where I am with Maggie May at the moment. So she's got her ears pretty much, and that's about it. I'm going away on a retreat next weekend in Crewe. And I might take this one with me because it's pretty easy stitching. So I'm stitching this on 36 count vintage country mocha by Zweigart. And this is stitched 1/2. So that's where Maggie May is. That's my third one. Do you want to do one of yours, Claire?
Well, I've only got two, so...
Go on, do one of yours.
Okay. So, as you all saw before, I was doing the Bothy Thread shoes, so this is another one that I'm actually doing, and this is...
I love this one.
It's gorgeous, isn't he? Look at that tiger. So I've started this, and I'm only up to, I'd say about more than halfway, to be honest. That's where I am. And I got the fabric when I was in Essex off, can't remember her name.
Was that off of Megan as well?
It was off Megan, I think.
Yeah.
And it has got a little bit of a sparkle as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's an opalescent, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I'm up to with my tiger shoe.
It's cute, and the needle minder's cute as well.
Oh yeah, he's cute.
As you can tell, Claire likes sausage dogs. They're a big thing in Claire's life.
They are.
She unfortunately lost her little companion Piper last year, but she's got another one at home. Yeah. I'm going to put some pictures on at the end of my video. Just some pictures of our walk this morning, because it was a lovely walk, and the snowdrops are all starting to come out now. You know, spring is definitely on the way. And we took 3 of the dogs out with us. So I took Bear, and Claire took her sausage. His name's Leo. And she took her daughter's little dog, who's just a 5-month-old puppy. She's a little cockapoo called Miley. And the 3 of us went down to the woods. Well, it's woods and beach as well, as you'll see from the pictures that I put on at the end. But yeah, I just thought I'd introduce you to a couple of Claire's dogs. She's got more at home as well. Haven't you, Claire?
I have, yes. Yes, lots of dogs.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So if I do the rest of mine. So I haven't quite persuaded Claire yet to get away from monogamous stitching. Well, she has slightly, so I persuaded her to get more than one project on the go. But I haven't quite got her up to the 30 whips that I've got yet. So, but you know, we're working on it. She said she'd never do more than one project at a time, but
I'm on 2 now. So
you did get up to 3 at one point,
yeah,
didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so the next one that I'm working on, and this one 100% will be a finish this year. This is Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Gervais. This is what it looks like when it's finished. You've seen me show this about a zillion times over the last couple of years. And here I am with it now. So, since I last saw you, I've been filling in some of the strawberries on the border. Sorry it's not ironed. I don't iron anything till it's finished. I've worked a little bit on the second bird up here, and I've put in quite a lot of block stitching. I've been putting the windows in, as you can see, on the house. So I've dotted about a bit with this one. So this one I'm stitching on 36 count platinum by Zweigart, and I'm stitching it using all of the called for colours, which are predominantly a mixture of Weeks Dye Works, Classic Colour Works. I think there's a couple of Gentle Arts in there as well, and a couple of DMC too. I love stitching this. I absolutely love it, and I am on what I consider to be, the border's really easy, and I'm on the what I consider to be the fun bits now. As Stuart's in Stitches would say, I've been good girl, and I've eaten all my greens and done the more tedious stuff, and I'm onto the fun stuff. Oh, I did go back and finish that 1/1 stitching as well on the words in there, which I thought I just need to get that out of the way because I'm not a big fan of 1/1 stitching. And Claire's discovering that she doesn't like it much either. And she'll show you on her next whip. Yeah. Okay, so that is Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Jewell. Sorry, I'm putting them back as I go because otherwise we'll just end up in a bit of a hot mess later. Okay, this one I had out for a couple of evenings. I like stitching this one. Well, I like stitching all of them, to be honest, but so this is by Teresa Koga, and this is Wherever There Are Birds. That's what it looks like when it's finished. I really love this chart, really love it. I'm not going to show you a before picture because it's not been worked on enough to see a massive amount of difference. I'm still working on that great big bird in the middle. I've actually probably put maybe another 100 odd stitches into it, and I've still got loads to go on it. Now this is stitched on the called for fabric. This is 36 count Grandpa's Sleeve by XG Designs. I love this fabric, and I'm really hoping that her fabrics are going to be at the big stitch this year, and I'll be able to buy some more because I definitely will. I really love it. I've always thought her fabric is just lovely to stitch on. And I am stitching this using all the called for colours, which are a mix of overdyeds and DMC. This is going all right, isn't it? See? Nothing to worry about. She said, oh, I don't know what I'm going to say. I said, you'll be fine. We're just stitching, talking to stitchers. I said, half of them aren't watching us anyway. They're stitching. So, as I know that you are, which is what I do. I stitch, have a floss tube on in the background, and I glance up and see what people are working on, and that's about it really. Right, this one I've made a bit of progress on that I think you'll be able to see the difference with. So this one is by Scattered Seed Samplers, and it's called Winter Stash. There's what it looks like when it's finished. It's dead cute, this. I love this chart. It's only got 2 colours in it, 2 DMC colours. It's really an economic stitch if you're on a bit of a budget. Here is where I've got to with it. So, now let me move the needle minder because it's like slap bang in the middle of my stitching. Here I am with it now. So, ta-da! Finally, I've nearly finished that second big squirrel, and it is a big squirrel too. So, really pleased with this one and the progress that I've made on it this month. I'm stitching this one on 36 count Milk and Honey by Fibre on a Whim. And like I say, it's just 2 DMC colours, that's all. Scattered Seed Samplers charts are always in DMC. She doesn't use overdyed threads, or not to my knowledge she doesn't, and I have stitched a few of them now. So, yeah, there you go. This one might even get to be a finish this year as well. I'm quite pleased that I've had one finish at least so far this year, so That's pretty good going for me. Okay, I've only got one more to show you, and this was a new start. Look at this bag. I've had this bag in my stash for a long time. This is a bag from Pauline at Sobe Bags, and I love it. It's a proper nice samplery bag. So this was a new start on the 1st of January. I was going to start this with Michelle and Mama Loves You GB, but I don't think she started it in the end. Anyway, I didn't need a new start, but I had to have a new start as soon as I saw this. I had to stitch it. So this is by the Scarlet House, and it is Eleanor Roberts. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Excuse the glare. And for those of you that watched my last update video, I did a little video at the end where I showed you where this is. So this is an Anglesey sampler, and it was stitched in Amlwch, or the scene is Amlwch anyway. This is Salem Street Chapel in Amlwch. It's you know, it's an Anglesey sampler. I had to stitch it, just had to. This is available through Hobby House Needleworks only, so it is exclusive to them. And you know, even so, I just wanted to stitch it basically. So I was lucky enough that one of my US friends very kindly was coming to our retreat in September, and she brought it over with her for me, so I didn't have to pay horrendous postage costs. Right, here I am with it so far. So nothing much to see so far on this one, guys, because I'm still working on the border, and it's quite a big border, but it is a repetitive border, so it's pretty easy stitching. Here I am with it. I've literally just been working on this border. That's all I've done so far. This is on 36 count platinum by Zweigart. I think it's platinum anyway. Yeah, I'm sure it is. So that's where we are, literally just on the border, but it's quite a satisfying border to work on. I really like it. And I am stitching it using all the called for overdyes, etc. So yeah, so that was my new start. Like I needed any new starts. I've got another one weighing in the wings as well, but there we go. Right, Claire, over to you. What have you got to show us?
Well, this is my second one that I've got on the go. I've only got two. So this is the Winter Wienerland. You see? Gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Again, I know I like, most of mine are dog related. That is Plum Street Samplers, isn't it?
Yeah, I love Plum Street Samplers charts as well. They're always really good. And
I got this for Christmas. See, my other half doesn't buy me, he just gives me the money normally. So since I've been friends with Elaine, he now gives Elaine the money, and I get what I want. So it's great, ladies. If your husband's like rubbish like mine, get a friend, get him to give them money, and then get what you want. Look, it's amazing. So this is where I'm up to it. However, I did fall out with it, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, because I've never done the 1/1 stitch, and yeah, I had to just put it away for a week. And I had a very good friend that said to me, I'll do them for you.
I mean, what am I thinking? I hate 1/1 stitching. Who really likes 1/1 on 36 count? I suppose it could be worse. It could be on 40. So, you know, but even so, you know.
She's going to do about 5 for me, and then I'll look at them properly. I will get my head around it. But yeah, that's new for me. I've never done.
So this is on 36 count, isn't it? This is 36 count silver grey by Zweigart. And you're stitching it using DMC?
Yes, DMC. So that's it, guys. I've only got 2 on the go.
And no haul or anything?
No
shopping?
No, you're not getting me into that, Elaine. No, stop it. No. She showed me her stash yesterday, and I was just like, oh my gosh. The word is sable, I believe.
Apparently so, yeah.
Sable.
Yeah.
That's the word.
What is it? Stitchy.
Stash. Something beyond life expectancy.
Yeah. Stash acquired or something
That's
beyond
right.
life expectancy.
Yeah. She's
So-
sable. I'm unsable.
I was just I was showing Claire my chart collection, well, some of it, not all of it, and up above our heads here I've got a whole load of charts here, and then there's a whole load of charts that you can't see over there as well. Like, yeah, I have a few. I did say
She
to
found
Claire,
one though that she was going to buy again.
yeah, I was, but
And-
that wouldn't be the first time I've done that either.
She said, "Oh,
so.
I've already got it. I was going to buy this, and this is why you shouldn't disable." Just saying.
Right, let me show you the purchases that I have, and then I have had some Stitchy kindness as well. So my purchasing, and it's been pretty conservative for me actually. So the first thing, I got my January Fabric of the Month Club from West Green Loft Yarns. Excuse the crinkles, apologies, I know it makes a terrible noise and I really should have thought of that before and got it out of the packet before I started filming. Apologies. Anyway, I've got my Fabric of the Month Club from West Green Loft Yarns. The Fabric of the Month for January is called Tablet, and I get a fat quarter in a 36 count, and this is what it looks like. This is right up my alley. 100% will I use that. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. That shows it off a bit better. It's not dissimilar to Vintage Country Mocha actually, but it's nicer because it's an overdyed. So yeah, really, really happy with that piece of linen. I've decided to stay in her fabric club again this year, just because I'm really pleased with the colourways that she dyes and sends out. So that is called Tablet, this month's colour from West Green Loft Yarns. And then other purchases. So not the scissors, but the scissor holder. So I purchased this scissor holder. Claire has one as well, actually, which she purchased. And I saw these on a shop on Etsy and said to Claire, "Oh, look at these, look how cute this is." So let me just show you. It's got little buttons on the side. It's really super well finished. And the lady had the choice of dog ones or cat ones. Isn't it cute? I think the shop's called Little Bun Designs on Etsy. I'll put them down below anyway. It is Little Bun Designs, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. Look, Little Bun Designs UK. But yeah, super, super cute. And just great for putting a pair of scissors in. So I really, really loved that. And very reasonably priced as well, I have to say. And then this one wasn't Stitchy related, this purchase, but well, it is and it isn't. So Claire and I like to go to a shop in Amlwch called Oriel Amlwch. If you are ever in Anglesey on holiday, I would thoroughly recommend that you go and have a little browse around that shop, because it's only a small shop, but it's like a little treasure trove, isn't it?
It's lovely. There's so many crafty things in
Yeah.
it, and handmade, and just unusual things, and very, very reasonably priced as well. Very.
So on a little foray there, not very long ago, I saw this sitting in a corner. And the thing is with this little shop, because there's so many things in it, you have to sort of walk around once and then you have to go around again, don't you? Because
you miss things.
You don't know what you're going to miss, basically, if you don't walk around twice. So in the process of walking around on the second occasion around the shop, I saw this and I just fell in love with it. So look at this box, and it's all hand crocheted by a local lady on the island. Look, and it's just lovely. So it's got a wooden bottom, and then this lovely crocheted bit round the outside, and then this lovely crocheted lid. I haven't put anything in it yet. I haven't decided what I want to put in it yet, because I'm a bit of a sucker for a box or a tin and that sort of thing, and I've got lots of them. But yeah, how cool is that? And it was super reasonably priced, wasn't it? And Claire was like, where did you pick that up? I want one. And it was the only one in the shop, so we've asked the lady if she can
mine's on
make
order. Yeah.
if she can make another one, so she's going to make one for Claire. So that was my box. So that's all my purchasing that I've done. And then I received some Stitchy kindness, etc. Oh no, I've forgotten something. Okay, so I met up with my friend Sally from Flossie Sews and Grows just between Christmas and New Year. And
I've forgotten. I'll go and get it.
Okay, so I met up with Sally and we exchanged Christmas presents, and I hadn't seen Sally since before my birthday, because I was going to go to Cheshire Stitchers in November, and then something came up and I couldn't. I actually had to go and do some work that day and I couldn't go. And Sally said to me, oh, I've got a present for you, Elaine, which I've left is hanging up in my house, which is what Claire's just gone to get because I'd forgotten to bring it out here. Anyway, while in the process of meeting up with Sally, so Sally gave me as a Christmas present, this is by Erin Elizabeth Designs, and it's called Spells and Potions. Look at that, how cool is that? And I love it, and I think Sally says she bought it for herself as well, so definitely there will be a stitch along coming for that. And this is stitched using black coral, which is a dinky dye silk, and I bought some of that silk for Sally for her birthday, and she said to me, figured you'd probably bought some for yourself, which funny enough I hadn't, so I might have to get some. But yeah, so that was my Christmas present from Sally, which was lovely. And she knows me so well. Halloween, of course. Well, of course I'm going to stitch it. And then for my birthday present, Sally stitched me something. Now, the only people who have ever stitched me anything is Claire here, has stitched me a couple of things. Stitchy Sally stitched that. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. Up there's a little, she stitched for my 60th birthday a couple of years ago. Stitchy Sally's Flosstuber as well, and so is Flossie Sews and Grows. I'm sure you all know that, so you can go and watch them. But Sally stitched this for me, and I know she showed this on her channel, so if you watch Sally you would have seen it over there. But it says, happy hens live here, and anybody who knows me knows I've got chickens. So I have Howard the cockerel, and then he's got a little posse of 9 hens that live with him. But Sally stitched me this, and look, it comes with these gorgeous little chicken buttons. I mean, it's just so cute, so cute. And then she put it on this lovely little hanger, and then backed it with some pretty fabric. So I just thank you so much, Sally. Thank you. Thank you. I loved it. Love it. And it lives in my house, Claire, doesn't it?
It does.
So that's my little... would you hold that for me? Thank you. And then, like I was saying earlier, with Cheshire Stitchers, we're passing around the animal cracker charts. And Sally had finished Blizzard, so she's passed it on to me. So there is Blizzard. And there's a lot of white stitch in there. I'm not going to say I'm looking forward to that, because I'm not a lover of white stitching. So yeah, and I know he's quite big. I've seen Sally's finished, and he is quite big, so it might take me a little while to stitch that one. And then Sally also gave me a set of these. And I'm going to show you these on my video, because it would really be brilliant if you could go and support Sally. So these are a set of counting pins. Let me show you those. Here they are. Now, Sally's daughter made these. So Sally's daughter is raising money she belongs to the Explorer Scouts, and her daughter Felicity is raising money to go to the World Scout Jamboree, which I believe is next year in Poland. And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, basically. So you can only go up to the age of 17. So by the time the next jamboree is, Felicity will be too old to go to it. So this is like a one-off. And Felicity is very big in the Scouts. She's got to raise £3,500 to be able to go to this. And she's one of only 200 children, I think, across North Wales from the scouting community that's been given the opportunity to go. So it is a really big deal for her. And so in order to help raise money, she's selling these pins that she makes. So it's £5 for 3 pins, which I think is more than reasonable. And all of the money goes towards Felicity's trip to the World Scouting Jamboree. So if you want to support Sally, I know that she's set up a Just Giving page, which I'll try and share in the show notes, or just contact Sally. You can contact Sally through Instagram, and she'll tell you how you can get your hands on some of these and support Felicity as well. So Sally is coming to the Essex Needles Retreat in September, and she's going to bring some of these with her as well. So any ladies that I know that are coming to Essex in September, Sally's going to bring some of these, so you'll get the opportunity to purchase some if you would like to. So that is my counting pins. And then on my whip parade, I've worked on one whip that I haven't showed you today because it's indoors and I haven't done very much on it. I was stitching on it last night, and I didn't stitch on it for very long because I wanted to watch Bridgerton. So to be honest, I probably did about 70 stitches, and I thought, well, it's a bit shameful really, I'm not going to show that. So last night I was stitching on my only long dog sampler, which is called Saga. And like I say, I did about 70 stitches, so I'll show it to you next time when I've made a little bit more progress on it. But on my whip parade, I was saying that I had a problem with Saga, in that Saga's a massive chart. I think it's the biggest chart that Long Dog has done. It's 100,000 stitches, and I'm stitching it using a Mrs. Sadas silk called Scale, and I've only got one hank of it, and I don't think it's going to be enough. And so I thought, well, I'm going to have to find an alternative because Mrs. Sadas doesn't make Scale anymore. It's not available. Anyway, the lovely Debbie from Creatively Yours, hi Debbie if you're watching, the lovely Debbie from Creatively Yours got hold of me and said, I have got some Scale, and you can have it because I can't think of anything that I want to stitch on it, so I'll send it to you and you can use it on your long dog. Would you like it? I was like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you would do that for me. That is so super kind. So Debbie sent me a little packet all the way from the Netherlands, and she didn't just send me the silk, which was just kind of her enough, without sending me anything else. So Debbie actually sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins of Scale. 5 skeins of this, mini skeins, which I think will certainly be enough to finish my project. Thank you so much, Debbie. I wasn't expecting to get so many skeins off of you, but that was so kind. So kind. But not only did she send me those, she also sent me this gorgeous card. How nice is that? Gorgeous. It says Winter Friends. Really, really beautiful. And some very nice kind words in it as well. Thank you, Debbie. And she also, so Debbie dyes her own fabric as well. And I watch Debbie's channel, and I've seen her a few times showing some fabric that she's used herself, you know, to make things. Anyway, that she's using, that she's dyed herself. That didn't come across very well then. Anyway, she sent me a piece of 40 count. It's called Wooden Shoes, which is appropriate, of course, for the Netherlands, and clogs and all that. And Debbie's dyed this herself, and it's lovely, and I can't wait to use it. So I honestly, Debbie, I can't thank you enough. You just really, really blew me away with your generosity. Thank you. That's just so kind. So that is all of my haul that I've received, and like I say, most of it is people being just kind, which, you know, that's the stitching community, isn't it? We are a kind bunch, aren't we? Really. Anyway, apart from that, so I have a book update for you. I should have said at the beginning. So if you're only here for the stitching, then I'll say goodbye, and so will Claire. So, you know, understand if you don't want to know anything about life or books or anything else. So, life update, what's been happening. I went to a Cheshire Stitchers meet up in January. Claire normally comes with me, but you couldn't come to that one, could you?
No, I can't remember why.
Because you had a house full of dogs.
Yeah, that's
So I went and met up with some of the ladies from Cheshire Stitchers and had a nice day out there. I'm going on a retreat next weekend, as I said earlier, in Crewe. So I'm meeting up with my friend Teresa Little Stitcher, and the lovely Mary. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't seen them for ages, so it'd be nice to have a little catch up. What else has been happening? Not a lot, really. It seems like ages since Christmas passed and went, doesn't it? Yeah. And kind of, it's been a bit January bluesy, really, I would say. Claire and I do have an exciting event coming up on Valentine's Day, don't we?
Yeah, forgot about that.
Which hopefully we'll show you pictures of next month. But what are we going to do, Claire?
We're going to do some yoga. However, it's a little bit different because we've got alpacas and goats doing the yoga with us. So yeah, we thought we'd give it a go, didn't we?
We did, yeah. So we're going to do that on
baby
Valentine's
alpacas,
Day.
not the huge ones that are, little baby ones, and baby goats. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So the little pygmy goats apparently, and then these little alpacas, and you get to go and it's a ladies only event, and you get to go and spend an hour doing some very gentle yoga apparently, and I think having a bit of well-being with the alpacas and the goats, for which my sister is very jealous because she loves goats. So yeah. So anyway, we will try and take some pictures of that so that we can show you how that went next month. Apart from that, have we got anything else going on?
Not really. We've been pickleballing, haven't we?
Yes, we have. We have been pickleballing, and we've been to the gym a bit. You know,
we're thinking about starting line dancing, but that's in the pipeline at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not happened yet.
We'll keep you updated with that.
We're just inquiring around that one. So book review from me. Finally, I finished the Throne of Glass series. So I finished the final book in the series, which is Kingdom of Ash, the other night, and I feel a bit bereft now. I absolutely loved that series of books. So this is a series by Sarah J. Maas. It was just amazing, and probably my favourite out of all of the Sarah J. Maas's 3 series of books, and this was my favourite of them all. And I'm a bit bereft that it's done. So I finished that. I've gone back to reading a bit of crime for a change. So I am reading the second book by Sally Smith, which is called A Case of Life and Limb. I've literally only just started it, so I can't really tell you much of a review for that one. And I've still got an Audible book on the go as well, so I'm still reading Alchemised, which is a Mahusive book. So it's 37 hours worth of reading, and I've only done 10 so far, so I think I'm going to have that one on the go for a while. I have just finished part 1 of the book, and it's quite dark, but I do like it. It's very good. It was a bit slow to start, but I'm proper into it now. So, yeah. So that's where I am with books. Claire likes a bit of reading as well. Are you reading anything at the minute?
Not at the moment, but I did buy a new one today. What was the author called?
Lisa Jewell.
Yeah, she brought a new one out. Lisa Jewell, Don't Let Him In. So I'm looking forward to starting that.
Claire likes a bit of suspensey type stuff.
Yeah.
Apart from that, yeah, I'm watching Bridgerton at the minute on the TV. Just finished Traitors in the UK has just finished, which was just excellent. So we're just watching the Traitors Island now, aren't we?
Yeah,
which you know, love a bit of the Traitors. And that's it really. Apart from that, yeah, looking forward to spring coming, and I'm waffling on a bit now, so we're probably best go really, hadn't we? So yeah, I'll put some pictures in, and the dogs have been quiet and slept all the way through it. So to be fair, Bear had a really good walk this morning, so he should be sleeping. He is at that age where he's getting the terrible twos now. So yeah, he's proper a bit wild most of the time. Right, anyway, we're gonna go. So it's goodbye from you.
Goodbye from you. To me, to you. Oh no, bye everyone. It's been lovely seeing you all. Well, talking to you all. I may come back and...
Yes, she will. She will.
I will.
I'm going to make her come back.
Well,
so...
I'm going to make her do them one-on-one stitches, and then we might.
Okay, so thanks guys for sticking with us, and I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today, and happy stitching, and take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all again at the end of February. Okay, bye for now.
Bye.